Damn, I cannot talk today. And hey everyone, it's the Devious Monkey here. Welcome to another monkey in the wild. Okay, we're at Pleasure House Point, obviously. It's Saturday morning. It's not like egregiously hot, but it is oppressively humid. In fact, when I stepped out of the truck, everything steamed over. So I'm hoping the little walk here, I mean, the screen on the Pocket 3 is already cleared up a little bit, but yeah, it's like nasty humid out. The rain, the little bit of rain that we got this week didn't help with that at all. It actually amplified it. Pretty much the entire week, my windows at home have been steamed over, you know, because the AC is working correctly. Yay! So today, I'm testing gear. What am I testing, you ask? I'm testing my A7CR with the Sony 200-600 just to see how this camera deals with everything that I'm going to throw at it on a regular basis. For instance, will leaving the subject recognition in auto pick up the birds as well as if I put it into actual bird subject recognition? I do have some setting changes that I have to make though, because I have this set up on a creative look that I don't necessarily want to use. I'm gonna have to change it back to like neutral or standard. So I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna go for a walk. As always, now I have my bat belt on and I've got my collapsible seat so that I can take my time. Now I do have the Pocket 3 on my monopod, but that might not stay that way. I do wanna see how this holds up with stabilization, especially since this has all the entire range of Sony's stabilizations. We'll see what it does. So let me go through and change these settings, and then we'll go for a walk. At least there's a nice breeze. All right, two things. I moved it to neutral for the creative look, and I went to play with the stabilization, but because the lens has stabilization on it, it overrides anything. I can't change the settings. So it's gonna be what it's gonna be. And it's always been good enough. So, you know, for stills anyways. So, all right, now we can go out and see what we can see. Right ahead of me here is a pretty decent sized yellow-crowned night heron. He's a very statuesque fella. I don't know how close he's gonna let me get before he bolts. And he's watching me like a hawk. How's it going?
It's a nice game.
Thank you. Oh, shit. No, that was me. I spooked him. He was ready to go.
Was he? Okay, my bad.
No worries, no worries. Okay, I was trying to step closer and I tripped on a little branch and it spooked him away. But that's okay, I got a bunch of pictures. And as I walked this way, realizing how high the water is, I figured there wasn't gonna be anything here. Oh, now look at that. Man, this is turning out to be pretty good. There's a great egret over there. But it's gonna be hard to get from here. It's in a pine tree. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get him. There's usually nothing out here when the water's that deep. Oh, he's flying right over me. Almost right in the same tree. I can't get either one of them from here. And if I walk back in there, I'll make too much noise. Let's give it a whirl. Okay, as I figured, by the time I got back here, they both would have flown away. And it didn't take much. But I'm walking on pine needles and broken branches, so it's incredibly crunchy and noisy. I didn't even see the great blue heron fly away, but he's not there. And I did watch the great egret fly away, so much for that. And let me tell you something. It's actually difficult to breathe. It's really humid. Let's keep going. Well, at least we know somewhere out there there's a great blue heron and a great egret. Okay, so great egret now has flown over to the other side of the river. All right, let's head back the other way. Right behind me is another yellow crowned night heron. Let's see if he's gonna let me do this. The closer I get, the more he moves. He's got feathers on his mouth. All right, I pushed my luck. All right, I have to redo this damn belt because it just keeps falling. That was just a fluke. I was gonna stop and adjust my belt and I happened to look up and he was right there. Oh, okay, I found a decent spot with some shade. And this is crazy. And I know I keep saying it, but geez, it is just hard to breathe. It's so humid. And it didn't feel like that when I left, but clearly it is. So I'm done before I push myself too far. Okay, this was still a great little walk in that I saw birds where I didn't expect to see them, and I got a bunch of bangers. I'm still getting used to this A7CR, and once I got here and got it set up correctly, I think that it is going to be a great backup for doing this kind of stuff. But there's no replacing my A7R5 setup. That is the setup that I will continue to use when I'm doing this birding stuff. I may use this as my backup setup rig and maybe put the Sigma 500 on it, but then also use that to film while I'm out there taking pictures with the A7R5. I'm starting to get my breath back because I'm not walking. I'm just sitting here in the shade, but whew, I'm leaving here and going straight to 3 ships, but I'm going to be blasting the air conditioning in my truck. So that's pretty much it for this episode. As I always say, get off your ass, get off the couch, get out into nature and enjoy it. You don't have to take any pictures, you don't have to take any video, but just get out there and enjoy it while you can, because when you can't, it sucks. And I know that firsthand. So thanks for joining me, and hopefully you'll come back for the next episode. Until then, bye-bye.